Hey guys, it's Erika Ceja. So today I'm going to show you how to do the bold look. So I started with the other Amanda. I actually ended up using two Amandas. So this is Amanda Garcia. I started off with her. I applied a moisturizer and a base to her skin to kind of prep for the concealer. And then since this is a bold look, we kind of wanted to kind of tone down the rest of the face because the focus is going to be on her eyes. So I just took a little bit of a lighter concealer just to kind of open up her eyes and prepare it for the eyeshadow that I'm going to be putting on. And I took a fluffy brush and kind of blended that in just to make it really seamless looking. I wanted this concealer to be a little bit not as evident as the other looks because, again, we're focusing more on the eyeshadows. So I just blended that in. And then I took a little brush and I took a little bit of translucent powder and I just pinpointed it under where I put the concealer. She didn't really have any redness. The only problem area I noticed that she had was under her eyes, which is why I put the concealer. So that's why I only took a smaller brush and just put the powder underneath her eyes because that's the only place to put the concealer. So then I took, this one's a translucent powder, so the one I had used before had a little bit of pigment to it, just kind of combat the under eye circles. So this one, I'm just putting all over her face and a little bit under her eyes again just to set what I had already done. This is a little bit of extra powder, and I put the powder over her face just to combat oils on her skin. Then I took a bigger kabuki brush and a little bit of a darker powder than her skin tone, and I put that under her cheekbones to kind of create an illusion of higher cheekbones. So I just made a shadow right here. And then I took the same brush that I put the powder on, so I had a little bit of powder left over, and I just blended that in. Then I took a matte primer potion and I put that all over her eyelids just to prep for eyeshadows. So then I started to take a little bit of like a lighter green color and put that in the middle of her eyes. Just to kind of, we only want the color, we don't want too much color, so we just put a little bit of the color in the middle, and then we're going to start putting darker shadows everywhere else. So then I took a darker green shadow. This one's a little bit brown toned, so it doesn't look too crazy. It doesn't look like you have too much color. And I put that on the outer corner where I had left a space from the green, and on the inner corner where I had left a space from the green. You don't want to take it in your tear duct because that's going to make your eyes look too dark. So I just kind of put it like right here, stopping at the tear duct. Then I took, this is eyeshadow. This is actually similar, I don't know the name exactly, but this is a shadow that's similar to MAC's Club eyeshadow. It's like a brown color with a little bit of green duochrome in it, so I put that on her crease, and then I took a blending brush and I blended the edges out so they didn't look so harsh. I like to blend the eyeshadows because I like to set and just put them on first and then blend. So when you just have them sitting there, they kind of look not even and not blended together, but you don't want to blend too much because it'll cause the colors to look muddy. So then I kind of went back in with that brown green shade because when you blend it out, it tends to kind of lose the duochrome. So I put a little bit more on just to kind of give that duochrome again that matches the green sparkle, and the duochrome matches the green that I had put in the middle of her eyes. So then I went back in and I blended just the top of that out just to kind of give it a little seamless effect. And then I took, actually I think I went back and I put the green again, but more focusing on the outer corner this time, just to give the outer corners a little bit of a darker. Then I went back and I reapplied the lighter green that I put on. I like to go in with layers and kind of reapply whatever seems to be losing color. So I'm back with the green that we had initially put as the first shadow, and I applied that again because when we were blending so much it tended to lose the color. And that's the focal point of the eye look, so we wanted to make sure that that was standing out. So then I went in and I blended again. Again, like I said, it's a layering process. Then I took a lighter eyeshadow and I applied that under her eyebrow area just to kind of highlight her brows and make her eyes appear wider. So here I was feeling like it wasn't dark enough since this is a bold look, so I took a little bit of the burgundy color. I know that sounds kind of funny, but it really blended in with the look nicely. I took a really dark burgundy and I put that only on the outer corners and blended that in. Then I took a set of lashes and I applied that to her lash line. As close as you can get is perfect. Kind of angle it to your eye just so you can stick it on really easy. So then here I'm going back in with the green, again layering. Since we're losing the green a lot, with the darker colors, so we're applying the green because again that's the focal point of the eye. And then I just kind of blended because it looks like a little bit of a sandwich and you don't want it to be too apparent that there's 3 different colors, so you kind of want to just blend them in a little bit, just on the edges. Then I took a brow gel. She had really nice brows and I didn't really want to fill them in because again the focal point's the eyes. We don't want the brows to be too dark. So I just took a brow gel and I brushed that through her eyebrows to kind of tame the brow hairs in place. And then I took a brow brush and I kind of brushed through because the brow gel tends to leave a little bit of like areas where it kind of clumps. So I like to take a just clean brow brush and brush through her brows. Just take those out and shape them the way that we want them. Then I started with her lips. I started applying a like a Carmex type of lip balm just to prime her lips for lipstick. So I put that all over her lips. And then for her, since like I said, the focal point is the eyes, we didn't want to go too crazy anywhere else on the face. So I just took a like nude pink lipstick and I put that on her lips on top of the Carmex. And since we already put Carmex on, it kind of gave it like a little bit of a shiny effect, so we didn't really need to do much else after the lipstick. So you just want to clean up wherever areas you get it everywhere else. Then I went under her eyes and I took a darker colored, the color that I had put in her outer corner, and I put that under her eyes just to kind of frame her eyes and give more of a balanced look. Since it's really dark on the top, we didn't want to make it too light on the bottom, so we put the dark color there too. Then I took a peachy pink blush just to kind of give her that glow, and we were done. So thanks for watching, guys.
Sag.
I can't do that.